Thank you very much for watching Punchline Africa Television. We are broadcasting live on My Opinion. The show this evening is My Opinion. It is a show that trails the campaigns, what has been said on the campaign trail and who is saying what, where the candidates are. This show will always be coming here in the evenings, but today, because of some other programs on international level that I'm going to be engaged in, we shall broadcast it today at 6. But my opinion, every day will be coming around 8 o'clock if there are no other programs that interrupt our television. This is Dr. David Matsanga, and I'm joined by my in-house correspondents of the legacy trend, none other than Gladwell Ladies First, Gladwell Kiragu. Good evening, Gladwell.
A very good evening to you, Dr. David Matsanga. Good evening to my fellow correspondents. Good evening to our viewers.
Thank you very much, Gladwell. Also, our correspondent in Meru. Good evening, sir. Douglas Keremi.
A very good evening to you, Dr. David Matsanga, and also Gladwell Kiragu, and our friends across the world. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, depending on where they're watching us from. And it is a chilly evening here, Dr. David, and thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you very much. Oh, you look chilly, and it is indeed chilly across the continent of Africa, and our is causing trouble. Hello, Engineer Punchline Africa in the headquarters. What's going on with your internet? Are we audible? Give me a signal. This tea, you deserve this tea. Yeah, but what happened? Is it your internet which is a problem? Give me a signal.
And also, Doctor.
Yes.
People should know that the people of Meru have chased Rigathi Gachagua from Meru after he insulted President Uhuru Kenyatta in a public meeting in Motuate, in Igembe region.
You are going to tell us now is you have the problem is on my end. How? My internet, I think, needs to be switched off and switched on. From morning, it has not been stable. Good evening, viewers. Thank you very much. Our listeners, viewers across the continent of Africa, thank you very much. And in Kenya in particular, we are broadcasting this program, and we shall be doing it every evening at 8 p.m. up to 9 p.m. or beyond to analyze the trail of campaign, how candidates have fared, how candidates have talked, how did they talk, what did they talk, who are those causing hatred, who are those insulting people, who are those, mud-flinging others. Is there any value that we are getting out of the campaigns and the listening in the last 3 weeks left to a general election in Kenya? Out of the 3 weeks left, 3 days are marked for sitting down to analyze which way to go Jerusalem, either Jerusalem or Damascus. I believe Ruto will be going to Damascus. And by the way, the capital city has been damaged, so I don't know where he will go. But thank you very much, viewers across the Africa and in Kenya, those watching us, continue watching us. If you can't watch us now, you will watch a clip, a video, pick it from our YouTube, Instagram. Soon we shall be on the space. And our space always excites hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. Thank you very much. I've written a letter, an open letter to His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto. I believe we sit down and read, or his communication directors will read and dissect the point. I am equally very touched as a Luhya elder, because my community, the great Luo community, has been targeted. And as a result, we have a problem that is coming towards our community. So thank you very much. We want to start with Meru. What happened in Meru today? Take us through.
Thank you, Dr. David Matsanga, and also to my friend, Graduate Kerago. Very good morning, good evening to you. Dr. David, for the people of Meru, the people were very expert and they spoke their hearts. And when Rigathi Gachagua tried to insult the President of the Republic of Kenya, it could not sit well with the people of Kenya, especially from these parts of Meru, and they decided that they have to shout him down. I believe that Rigathi Gachagua got the memo from the people, and he will not go around Meru again insulting His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Remember, this is the same man that has spearheaded the Mera talks, and the region that he was insulting the president from is a Mera-rich region that depends on the Mera business for them to drive and also for them to also do business in their lives. And also their lives are defined by Mera, their schooling is defined by Mera, and so many other issues, Dr. David. I believe from my end and also from the end of the people of Meru that respect to President Uhuru Kenyatta during this electioneering period is very important. If you want to survive in the next, for the next 25 days, you need to also tone down on your insults to the President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. Rigathi Gachagua, and to be rescued by police officers, and also he was ferried away by a chopper. The people could have done something bad to him. But I believe from my perspective that the people should have used other means to silence Rigathi Gachagua. But also, Rigathi Gachagua being a very rowdy politician and also very arrogant, you would not have listened to them, but they sent a signal. But that is not what I wish for Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto, any other person that besmirches the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. David Matsanga. I want everyone to have an opportunity to sell their manifesto without mentioning the President. The President is not running for election to be president again, and also he has his own democratic right to choose on who shall inherit his presidency or who shall succeed him. On this succession or issue, the President has a point, and he has a democratic right to choose, and he has also said that he has democratically chosen that his successor shall be Raila Amolo Odinga, deputized by the Honorable Martha Karua Senior Council. And Dr. David, for William Ruto and their supporters, have you not democratically chosen to support William Ruto? For Moses Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi, have they not democratically chosen that their leader shall be William Ruto? Even for President Uhuru Kenyatta, has he not democratically chosen that his position and his time and the resources shall be used to popularize the candidature of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, the former Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya? Dr. David, I cannot wrap my mind around Rigathi Gachagua's 4 days trip in Meru, where he has been insulting the president right, left, center, and the people could not take it any longer. It is a warning to William Ruto, who has been insulting the president. Next, it is you, and it is going to be very tough. The people in Meru have no qualms, they have no whims, they have nothing to offer William Ruto. If William Ruto continues insulting the President of the Republic of Kenya, you have seen what your deputy has gone through today. Next time it will be rough and it will be very bad. And I'm also asking government to also question William Ruto from insulting the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. David, because it is getting out of hand. People are fed up. For the last 4 years, you have been insulting this man. 3 weeks to his departure as the President of the Republic of Kenya, you continue insulting him. And the people are tired, Dr. David. If you saw the way Rigathi Gachagua was manhandled, and the way people shouted him down, it is very tough. And that is what is awaiting Kenya Kwanza. That is what is awaiting UDA in Meru. And for the next 25 days, please, if you want to have any votes or you want to have any space in Meru and address the people, please desist from insulting His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. He's a darling of the region. Built bypasses, built Kenoru State International Stadium, over 30,000 capacity stadium, built numerous roads, dams, and many other things in Meru that the President of the Republic of Kenya has been able to do for the people. So, Dr. David, my take is the people of Meru are tired, and for Rigathi Gachagua and his ilk, led by Dr. William Ruto, the Deputy President, please desist from insulting the President. This is not the right time for you to do so. Sell your candidate, sell your manifesto, go home. Raila Odinga, come here, sell your manifesto and go home. We shall choose on the way that we shall go. And I believe the people have decided, if they have chased UDA, Deputy Presidential nominee, Bwana Rigathi Gachagua, the time is up for you to move on and forget about the people voting for you. It is not a must that they should vote for Rigathi Gachagua and also his man, William Ruto, as President, and Deputy President, Dr. David Matsanga. But I believe I represent so many voices of silent Merus who continue harboring hate and hatred in their hearts for the pronouncements that William Ruto has been making for the last 4 years, that the President of the Republic of Kenya deserves respect. The President of the Republic of Kenya deserves to be respected, especially from Meru. You cannot come from Karatina and insult the President from this place, Dr. David. He has opened the Miraa business. That business is very close to our hearts. As a people and as a region, I've said before that the Miraa business that the President has been able to spearhead and those open up in Somalia and other places in the world is a very, 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 very a cultural issue. It's no longer a political issue, and Rigathi Gachagua does not get the memo. The Miraa business is a serious issue in Meru, and they hope before even the elections are done, the President of the Republic of Kenya will have opened the Miraa business in Somalia, and it is a cultural issue, it is a social issue, before it is a political issue. So for Rigathi Gachagua, we are sorry, but next time, please respect His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Thank you. Unmute yourself, Dr. David.
Gladwell Kiragu, our correspondent from Kiambu, talk to us. How are people of Kiambu, especially the place where the president comes from, to hear Rigathi Gachagua trying to talk at the president? And Rigathi Gachagua was made by the president. He had nothing. He made money through dubious ways. He was the PA of the president. Why don't you respect where you came from? You might need to go back. Big problem here. I don't know why they go ahead.
Thank you so much, Doc. And yes, today I was actually within Juja, that is in Kiambu County, and I can tell you for sure that is when we received the news that Gachagua was actually kicked out of Meru because of the bad incident, or maybe the bad remarks he made about our president. And today I was doing a special coverage on about the roads, Doc. The people there also interacted with the border people because they're the majority there who do the business, and also some riders there. And the funny thing with the Juja, I think there's something special I captured whereby I learned from most of the youths. What they are saying is the presidential seat there, they have decided that is for the Azimio, but on the other seats, Doc, that is the governor, MP, senator, MCA, they're not going as per who is who. They're not going with who, maybe, for example, somebody like Lois, who is in Jubilee, and somebody like Kwembori, who is in UDA. They're not choosing Chama. They are choosing individuals. Because, and true to that, Doc, I supported, because, for example, Juja, that's the problem we have been having. For instance, during the 2017, we actually made the people who, we actually chased people who could have made Juja to be a great city, and instead we chose a particular person because he was in a particular charm, and that is the mistake that we made. But this time they are saying that enough is enough. They are going for the individuals personally, because they have actually been kicking out the people who could work for the constituency, and are bringing in people because they're in particular opposition parties, or maybe the particular chairmans on their opinion, or maybe they are about Gachagua being kicked out. The last time he was there, the mass didn't receive him well because they have never liked him from the first place. And most of the people today were shocked, Doc, because they thought Juja was actually UDA because of the several interactions. And that's why I've never been I've never been interested in actually going to do something in Juja. Price because of the people who are behind me, we are actually shouting Azimio. And the reason, when I asked them why, they said it's only a mother and a father who can understand the cry of a baby and actually know when to breastfeed the child. That is the answer was given. But you can't have two men who are thieves, then you tell who are thieves and they actually have been in the government, insulting the same government, the same people who have been having corrupt issues, and then you entrust them the next government. It can't happen. So that's the situation, Doc, in Juja. Doc, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but the problem is not coming from me.
I think it's the station.
You're in.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was explaining that is the situation in Juja, whereby the masses have actually decided that they are going to select the people they feel will work for them. This time around, I will not get confused. And actually, that's a progress, and that's a good remark that I'm actually proud. I, being a Juja resident there, I submit.
I wanted to inquire more from you. The internet is not stable. Are you hearing me?
Yes, personally I can hear you. Mine is stable. Mine is stable.
The internet on the Krimi, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Doctor.
Okay, thank you very much. The utterances of the deputy president and his running mate are not only in Meru. Yesterday, the deputy president called another man a woman. And it is very, very sad when we know that in our culture, where I come from, you don't call another man a woman. And that was very sad. I've written a letter, it's open letter, it is on the net. There is a lot to be discussed. Let me ask one question. If this goes on like the way it is going, killing me, that people took their law in their hands and wanted to reach Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, the people of Meru are already very upset with what Ruto did to them. And because it shortchanged their son. And then you come to insult President Uhuru Kenyatta. My role here is to defend President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And President Uhuru Kenyatta had restrained most of us not actually to attack Ruto. He said, and to attack anybody. But now that it is only 3 weeks, we won't have time. We have to come out. We have to defend our president, our friend, our Pan-African brother. We have no gloves on our hands, and that is how we are going to be doing it. Don't you think that the deputy president stands a chance of loses so many chances in Western Kenya when he goes to insult the Luhya community, calling their man an elder. If he had called me Matanga, I would walk to his residence, because I was a man, made a man in 1972 when this bagger was not even born. It's very, very annoying. See, in our culture, you can't come and call another man a woman. How has he tested Mr.? What is all this? It is very sad. And I think he better jokes with some of those guys, but not to joke with some of us who know the culture very well. It's an abomination. You can't call another man a woman jokingly, and you think you Mwambie, go and tell him. This guy is a joker. Douglas Kirimi.
Thank you, Dr. David. I also believe that if you insult the president and the people turn against you, the same people that have been cheering you for 4 years are eating the root from Aurora and Kimorere and other illegal sources of money that you've also spent across the country trying to buy support from churches and all that. A time has come for us to also ask our questions in retrospect to what the William Ruto kind of political campaigns are bringing to the fore. We need to also ask William Ruto very serious questions. If he can go to Trans Nzoia, where their man has risen to become the defense, the Minister for Defense, His Excellency Eugene Wamarwa, a distinguished son of their land and also the brother to the late Kijana Wamarwa, the former vice president of this republic, you insult him and call him a woman, a man that has done a lot to help his community, help the country, and also keep our country safe, especially this period that we are doing elections and also we are electing new leaders that are going to lead us to the next dispensation. I think that also speaks about the character of William Ruto and also his ilk and the people that continue supporting William Ruto. Dr. David, I believe that at the end of the day, William Ruto today was also captured on camera asking a young man, why are you responding to me? You are responding to me as who? Why are you talking to me like that? Go and form your other meeting. William Ruto is a man that cannot accept criticism. He's a man that cannot accept a divergent opinion. And that kind of behavior, this is what burns a country. This is what brings down a country. And this is what also, Dr. David, brings a country to a standstill. If William Ruto continues this way, these are signs of a man that is defeated, and these are signs of a dying campaign. These are signs of a campaign that is corrupting. These are signs of a people that have already been defeated. The fact that the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya for the last 10 years can be responding to a younger man who was dissatisfied with the lies that he was saying in a rally, that he was lying to the people of Kenya in a rally, I believe, from my perspective, Dr. David, that this is a man that is creating a recipe for chaos in this country. And this is a man that is going to do anything to discredit the results. This has also been followed by his discrediting the scientific polls that have been done in this country. Remember that out of every 10 people, if 9 people say they are voting for Raila Amolo Odinga, that's so scientific. It has no magic in it. It has no witchcraft in it. It is just that out of every 10 people in every region, they are saying that 6 or to 7 people are going to vote for the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. And there's nothing you can do about it, Dr. David. And also for William Ruto, I believe that a country cannot be built on lies. A country or a campaign promise cannot be built on lies and a presidential campaign. That was very unpresidential of him to insult a young boy in a campaign rally. Maybe the boy was misguided. Maybe he didn't have school fees. As a caring father that he is, that he claims to be or purport to be, he should have called that boy to order and asked him why he's in a political rally instead of insulting the younger man and ask him to form a rally. The younger man is not even running for president. He's not even interested in the shenanigans that William Ruto was selling in Western Kenya today. Again, Dr. David, we need to ask ourselves why the backlash against William Ruto this very hour when he needs the people that he has been buying political support from, the churches that he has been buying support from, especially from here in Meru. Where were they? Where were they when Rigathi Gachagua was being chased away? Where are those church members that he has been giving 1 million every Sunday here in Mount Kenya? These people have abandoned William Ruto and Gachagua and others. We do not know that when the push, now that the push has come to the shove, they have been abandoned, they have been left open, and there's nothing that is left for them. I can only wish them the best as they go into opposition politics, because also Dr. David, in Western Kenya, is insulting Eugene Wamalwa, the CS for Defense. In Meru, Rigathi Gachagua is insulting His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya. And everywhere, their campaign is full of hate, full of insults, full of blame game and all that. The president yesterday said that a government cannot be good for 2 seconds and be bad for another 2 seconds because depending on who you're talking to or depending on where you are talking from. In Mount Kenya, William Ruto, role in government is well spelled out. We have built roads, we've brought electricity, we've brought HGL, we've brought all that. When he goes to Mombasa, his tone is also turned into something else. But at this point in time, you need to also remind these people that the push has come to the shove, the people have abandoned you, and there is nothing you can do to turn the will of the people against what they want. To do. And I'm asking the people also.
I think we have been interrupted in. Somebody has just messed our work. Kirimi, are you still on?
Yes, Dr. David, I'm back.
Stephen, technical team, what's going on?
Dr. David, can you hear me?
I hear you clear.
Yes, it is a technical reach from my end.
No, it was from my end. From the end of the head of the office.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, Dr. David.
Yes, finish that bit.
We need to desist from this kind of behavior where leaders, Uhuru Kenyatta is leaving office in the next 3 weeks. That is if Chebukati is not going to throw this election through the window, because we've told Chebukati that you are not technically prepared for this election for over 2 years. He should have listened to your wise counsel. He should have listened to the people of goodwill in this country, people who love Kenya. Chebukati does not. The only good thing about Chebukati is his shining head. There's nothing else about him. Chebukati, the only thing good about him is his shiny bald head. Because at the end of the day, this man is taking this country to the dogs, and also his agent and proxies through Kenya Kwanza or UDA are also doing everything that they can to discredit this election. William Ruto yesterday came out to discredit opinion polls, scientific opinion polls done by credible companies and also done by credible institutions in this country that says that William Ruto is going to lose the presidential vote. At this point, I have nothing to say. My people in Meru have said that Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto are not fit for presidency. They have insulted their president. I have nothing to add. Me, I don't like William Ruto. I don't like Rigathi Gachagua. The people have denied having any relationship with him. People who have been receiving 1 million shillings from the people all over the country, and especially in Meru, have abandoned William Ruto. Me, I have nothing else to say. If the people have denied that they know any knowledge of any money that you have given them, the chicken have come home to roost, and William Ruto, we are sorry, and I only have one vote that I am going to vote for Raila Odinga, and other people, maybe I can convince Gradual Kirago to vote for Raila Odinga. But for William Ruto, we are sorry. People in Meru have chewed your money and also chewed even mobilization money and insulted your Deputy President Desainiwi, Rigathi Gachagua, who has been chased like a stray dog for insulting His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya. A time has come for us to desist from this kind of talk, reckless talk, and also for us to be able to, one, make sure that as a country, we move forward, and also make sure that we work together and for a united Kenya, for a united country. And actually, Dr. David, a time has come for us as a country. Tell William Ruto the truth, tell his cronies the truth, tell his proxies like Rigathi Gachagua the truth, that even the money that Rigathi Gachagua says that is going to be released when he becomes a deputy president for him to enjoy the route that he routed in Nyeri County and other counties in the name of tenders, supplying air, that money is not going to be returned by any regime. That money is illegal money. That money is going to be used to develop this country. It's going to be used to develop in Nyeri County. It's going to be used and returned to the people of Kenya, whose taxes were misused by Rigathi Gachagua and others. And for us to be very fair and frank, William Ruto, we owe you nothing. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. David.
Thank you very much. And it is very great that you have done the analysis. Let's move on to Azimio. Azimio were in Taita Taveta. They did a great job in Taita Taveta under the coast. Yesterday they were in Taita Taveta, today they were in Mombasa. But the news coming in now, Gladwell, indicate that the former governor of Nairobi, Sonko, is back on the ticket. Whichever way, I've seen somebody shallowly, whichever way you want, Raila will sweep the votes in Mombasa. Because Azimio la Umoja, which under Wiper Party, people will vote Wiper Party Raila and then vote.
IBC actually cleared Karongo Dango and the rest. Then I saw there was no harm in clearing Sonko. After all, Sonko will actually still take it in the morning. And despite some people not loving him, at least also let us learn to appreciate the little deeds that as somebody does despite him stealing. And I always say there's something personally I love about Sonko. The money he steals is the same money that actually he goes back at a point, not every time, at a point. And when he hears that, for example, the story of Congestina, and that it's a story that it's a sad one because the photo that actually surfaced on the ground is the one that Congestina had taken with the Mama Rachel Ruto. And the deputy president and the family actually have done nothing so far concerning Congestina's health. Sonko all the way took the initiative upon it himself and actually took Congestina, that is 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks ago, to the hospital. And he has helped the family. We have also seen the families, at least some families that Sonko actually has come to rescue. So what I'm saying, I saw it no harm. There was no harm in IBC clearing him. If they cleared Karongo Dango and the rest, then why should they not clear Sonko? After all, he's in Wiper, and still he will take it because Wiper is also still in Azimio.
Thank you very much. I hope now we are being heard, we are being switched off and on. So I want to come back on the main gadget. You can put me on this one on the phone. So thank you very much. I think due to the internet disturbances, I think we shall look at most of the things tomorrow. So thank you very much. Now, in case that one goes off, we shall use another one.
Doctor.
Yes.
I have an opinion on Mike Sonko's comeback in Mombasa.
You can do it. Go ahead.
I believe that Mike Sonko deserves an opportunity at the ballot because we cannot have convicted criminals, doctor, fake academic conmen, frauds, masquerading as leaders of integrity on the ballot, and then we cannot have Mike Sonko's who's even impeachment case appeal. He has not even lost his appeal grounds and all that. So, doctor, we need to also be very patient with the Sonko. Sonko is not a good person, but a good person. Yes, doctor.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm saying we cannot have convicted criminals and bad people being on the ticket, and the Sonko is denied an opportunity to be on the ballot. Chebukati has made IBC a shame, and also as he has also caused this election to be a sham. We need to also teach Chebukati a lesson. It's about time for us as a country and also as a people accepted that in this country, a few people like Chebukati and his ilk cannot be able to run the affairs of this country without us questioning those issues. That's why I'm asking the next dispensation of the government to bring us to the fore so that we can be able to also advocate for these issues, because for Chebukati has been able to cause this sham of an election that is going to happen in the next 25 days. Mike Sonko deserves an opportunity at the ballot. Let him go. Let him have an opportunity to be voted in as a president, as a county governor of Mombasa. And also, we need to also be very lenient to him. We cannot have convicted criminals masquerading as leaders, being on the ticket, and then we cannot have Mike Sonko running in Mombasa, doctor. Mike Sonko and Waitito and Major John Waruke of Sirisi and others have all those problems that we believe that they should not have been on the ticket, but they brought others and also denied Sonko an opportunity. Let the man run. If the people accept that this is the next leader of Mombasa people, so be it, doctor. Thank you. Unmute yourself, Dr. David.
He will galvanize the vote for Raila Odinga, because
yes, I agree.
in that place, if the vote is between the other gentleman of ODM and the Wiper, all the people who are coming will vote Raila Odinga first. So it will bring more voters out in Mombasa who can vote to the last man and the woman. That's very good. Let it go. And we sort it later.
Including in Nairobi, doctor.
Yes.
Because he has a huge say in Nairobi City County. He has said that Azimio people should be voted in Nairobi City.
We all agree on that one. I think being that the network has been so bad, let's take a breather. We shall come back tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, Douglas, for your insights. Thank you very much, studio. Let me look at the engineers to check on what is going on with my network where I am right now. God bless you. Gladwell, God bless you, all of you. We see you tomorrow. Thank you.